8th grade. Here is your instruction video for how to do the sciencing pop and Mentos experiment. All right, so the first three slides are like instructions and information, and then the next one, you go ahead and you find your name and you follow the instructions there, which I will be going through right now. So the second slide has information of like what's going on here. So Mentos and pop, it's not a chemical reaction. So it's not like baking soda and vinegar where you take two products, baking soda and vinegar, and they react with each other and they make something brand new, right? They make carbon dioxide and water and that other acid. Right? That's not what this is. This is a physical reaction. So you, in the beginning, you have pop and Mentos, and at the end, you have pop and Mentos. They interact with each other, but we're not creating anything new. So this is a brief explanation of what you're going, so read it. And then there are 3 short videos that I'd like you to watch that also explain what's going on here. And then you can sound like super smart to explain this to everybody. And then what you need to do is you need to choose an experiment. So this is very open. I'm not telling you what to do, like with baking soda and vinegar, which was basically mix baking soda and vinegar together. You have to decide what experiment you want to do with pop and Mentos. So pick an experiment that you would like to do with pop and Mentos. The 3 videos that you watched in slide 2, so these 3 videos, 1, 2, 3, actually have some really good ideas for experiments that you can do. So they give examples. They, in each of these videos, did different experiments with pop and Mentos. So you can replicate one of those if you want. I have some more ideas of like which video that goes into which type of pop works the best, about making cars, so which designed car will go the fastest with pop and Mentos. And these are links to web pages of like release mechanisms. So how can you make something that drops the Mentos and the pop quickly? So which type of mechanism works the best? So you can pick one of those. You can design your own. You can come up with anything you want. This slide, I just put some more crazy Diet Coke and Mentos videos because they're super fun to watch. Okay, so again, Tess, you're my little example person. So the first thing you're going to do is fill this out. So you have to have a purpose. So what are you doing with your experiment? So the purpose of my experiment is to see which type of pop will make the largest G-Y-S-E-R geyser. Did I spell that right? No, I didn't. No. Oh, I forgot an E. Geyser. So that's one. Whatever your purpose is, you're going to put it in there. Okay. And then you're going to make a hypothesis. You're going to make a guess. I hypothesis that Diet Coke will create the biggest, nope, Geyser geyser. Okay. So you're going to write down what the purpose of your experiment is, make a hypothesis. You're going to take a video of you doing the experiment here, right? So when you do your experiment, you're going to collect data. So if this is all about like the geyser, what makes the tallest spout, you have to find a way to measure that. Okay, so if you're doing it outside, maybe put some marks on in something that's not permanent on the side of a garage or a tree or something like that. Like, so these are something that you're going to have to measure the height of the geyser. Okay. So make sure you're recording data in some way. So you're going to put a video of your experiment here, right? Please, please, please make sure that you also put your video in this Google Drive folder here. So put your video here. That way it's automatically shared with me and everyone in the class, right? So drop that video right here. And then once you're done with that, you can go ahead and insert your video, right, from that Drive folder. All right, and then you need to create a graph or table of your results. Okay, so that means you're going to have to open up a spreadsheet, right? And here, I said type of pop. Let's say I was testing all these different types of pop: Diet Coke, Coke, Coke Zero, Sprite, Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, Fanta. I measured my height of my geyser. You got to figure out a way to do this. You can do it. I believe in you. And I'm just going to put some rando numbers in here, right? So if you wanted to, you could just copy and paste this table with your data results. You can always make a graph. You guys are pretty well experienced graph makers. I would recommend doing, so we're comparing things, so there should definitely be a bar, a column, or a bar chart. You just want to make sure everything is labeled here, which it is, and then you can go ahead and copy this over and put your results here. I recommend making a graph. You're going to be doing these a lot in high school. It's good to get practice doing them. And then I'm going to move that. You're going to show your video and talk about your results during our Zoom class on Thursday, right? So we're going to show your video. And then you'll go over your results, to see if your hypothesis was correct or not, anything else you want to tell us about your experiment, things like that. So that is what we're going to do on Thursday. Have lots of fun with this. Be safe. Please make sure after the Mentos are dropped in, you run far back. You don't want to get any of this in your eyes. I mean, it's not gonna, it's pop, but nobody wants pop in their eyes. That's gross. Wash your eyes out with lots of water if that happens. Please be safe. Have a ridiculous amount of fun with this, and make sure you collect data. If you have questions, please send me an email.